What's up guys, Steel Frodo here, welcome to another Q&A Saturday, and before we start I'm going to say thank you guys very much for your patience with me not posting anything, and I know it's Sunday, I got busy on Saturday, so I'm kind of like making time now to do this, but thank you guys for your patience. It's really meant a lot, the fact that even though I've been bogged down with a ton of crap, you guys have still been kind of there leaving comments and supporting my my stuff, so thank you guys for that, and yeah, hopefully Tuesday will be the day that we're going to start back, because Monday's going to be a little weird because I got a lot of work, like actual work at my job, and then Tuesday I'm off, so I'm going to be doing a ton of stuff Tuesday to get everything all caught up. But yeah, not an update video, it's Q&A Saturday, but I just wanted to say thanks and let you guys know what's going on, so let's get started. Alright, first up comes from Crasher King 8051. If you could choose one world to live in, one anime world to live in or make a reality, which would you choose? And then they said they said theirs would be SAO after the death game part. Yeah, that'd be a good thing to be after. What would it be? I really like Fairy Tail. I feel like I could really get into the whole Fairy Tail world, but that's ending soon in the manga anyway, apparently. So I would say I really like Fairy Tail, but then again, I'm inclined to agree with the SAO part, because like the technology in SAO is really, really cool. Like they've got a lot of really cool stuff in SAO, technology-wise, and as you guys know from the tech crap that I put up, that I'm really into technology. So I don't know. It would have to be a tie between Fairy Tail and SAO. Fairy Tail just because I love Fairy Tail's world. It's so awesome. And then SAO because of the technology. Next question comes from Giovanni Gardino. Out of all the manga you own, which artwork do you like the most? And if you could draw like any of them, which would you choose? That's actually pretty easy for me. I don't know why I like the artwork so much in Tokyo Ghoul, but just like the heavy, heavy black colors. Like, because if I were to draw a manga, were to draw manga with my skill level, it would look like One Punch Man. Not the fancy remade manga One Punch Man, but like the webcomic One Punch Man. Like that or worse than that. But I love the art style that they use for Tokyo Ghoul, just the dark colors, like an entire page done in black and then just the characters in white. Like I really like that kind of stuff. I don't know why. I really tend to like the darker art styles, and Tokyo Ghoul definitely gets that right. Alright, and WWE Anime asks, is your hair an afro? Today, no. Today I've got the 90s part because my hair is getting really long and I got a band-aid on my forehead because reasons. But yeah, no, today it's a part. Some days it's dense, some days it's poofy, some days it just kind of hangs all over the place. I'm going to try to grow it out for charity. So ideally I will be giving some, poor kid the best afro in the world, or just extremely curly hair, whatever they want. But yeah, at some point I'm going to have my hair really long. And then at some point I'm going to have my hair super, super short again. And it'll be interesting to see on my channel, like going back and watching the videos. But no, today my hair is not an afro. Some days, sort of, not always. I almost thought that this one was a will you react to, but it's not. Prince Alexander asks, will you ever quit reacting? And then they say, please say no. I really don't know what the future holds for this channel. Obviously reactions are not the safest thing to do at the moment, or ever have been. I kind of hit on something that I never thought would be a really, really popular thing on YouTube, and it just happened to be. So I really don't know what the future holds for this channel. If reaction videos kind of go down and stop being a thing, then I might stop. But as of right now, I can't see myself stopping in the foreseeable future, though I do want to start doing more things when I have more time to do them. So yeah. Alright, Otaku Riser asks, how many shoujo anime have you watched? Any romance in general? I don't know. Snow White with red hair. I guess kind of is. I guess Spice and Wolf is. What else? I'm probably like, there's probably somebody who's watched my content way more than I've watched my own content who's going to be like, oh, you've watched this and you've watched this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've watched many romance animes, actually. There's probably one I'm missing, but I can't think of it right now. But yeah, Snow White with Red Hair, I think, and Spice and Wolf, I think. I don't know. I think I've answered this question once before, but I'll answer it again. Luna Crystal, which genre of anime do you enjoy watching the most, and why? Usually action. I tend to relate more to the laid back animes. I think this is exactly what I said the last time, but I tend to respond better to the laid back animes because it matches the way that I am. But on the same hand, I really do enjoy watching the action animes, especially ones that have really good animation, like One Punch Man, which is also kind of a comedy, I guess, or some of the original Fairy Tail and the later bits of Fairy Tail where the animation was really good because it kind of hit a low point in the middle. But yeah, so action but laid back stuff also clicks with me pretty well. And Vivian Saitsui? Vivian Saitsui? I don't know. Let's see. Do you read fan fiction? Not usually. If so, what ships, if any, do you like? Or if any, do you like reading? What fandom? I don't really read fan fiction. I read SAO chapter 16.5 on a dare. Oh man, it wasn't a dare. No, it was a bet, and ooh, that was not. No. Ships that I like, I tend to like as of course generic as it seems. They're all going to be from Fairy Tail. Gajiel and Levi, and Nalu and Gruvia. I like those three. But yeah, I don't really read fan fiction. I think chapter 16.5 broke me of that. Tammy Bowie asks, who are your favorite YouTubers? As of right now, I'm pretty into Funhouse. Let's see, who else? I like Funhouse. I've got Nate Wants to Battle is another one. I love his music. I also am into Mighty Car Mods, as well as Roadkill. I've got a bunch of weird stuff. Jace 2 Cents from computer, on the computer side of things. Who else? Jubyphonic, Leon Lai. Yeah, lots. Rooster Teeth, obviously Rooster Teeth, but they're not really a YouTuber, they're a company. But yeah, so like Funhouse, Nate Wants to Battle, Leon Lai, Jubyphonic, Jace 2 Cents, Mighty Car Mods, Roadkill, that kind of stuff. Next up, Toasted Fro asks, I love the name, Toasted Fro asks, who's your favorite voice actor, dub or sub, and which character they played that you liked the most? I'm actually going to do both, dub and sub. I really like, for dubs, I love Todd Haberkorn. And obviously my favorite for him is Natsu. The closest second would be Vic Mignogna. And it wasn't a dub, but his voice for Crow is top-notch, and I love it. But for the subbed version, I really like Yuki Kaji, the guy who voices Meliodas, as well as Eren Yeager. He also did Speed of Sound Sonic in One Punch Man. Like, I love his voice. I don't know why, but I especially like it. My favorite role that he played was Meliodas, just because it fit so well, and they did such a good job with it. And also just because, as much as I love Bryce Papenbrook in some shows, he does not work with Meliodas. That's just not the voice.
All right, here you go. Thanks for waiting. Drink up.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away.
And the next question, I don't usually answer what's your favorite of, but I've been breaking that rule very recently. What are some of your favorite anime soundtracks? Seven Deadly Sins, definitely, especially the openings and some of the action scenes phenomenal soundtrack. Fairy Tail's original soundtrack was awesome, and the newer soundtrack, like Wendy's spoilers, Wendy's Dragon Force music was amazing. Parasite had an amazing soundtrack as well. I forget the song's name. It's like By Your Side or Next to You or something like that. It played every time the one chick who could sense the parasites was nearby. They always played that. That was a really good song. The whole series had a really good song or soundtrack. They actually stole Life of Black Tiger, coming out on the PS4. Actually stole that song from Parasite. But anyway, that's a different topic for a different time. And the last question, also to do with music. B-Games, which has better music? Fairy Tail or Spice and Wolf? I feel like each of them has their own merit. Like Fairy Tail's music is great. It's awesome. It fits the tone of the song, or it fits the tone of the show really, really well. But Spice and Wolf also fits the tone of the show, and it's kind of hard. Like, my preference leans a bit more towards Fairy Tail, just because I tend to like the action in Fairy Tail a little bit more. Spice and Wolf, though, the music fits the show really well, so I can't really say which one is better in my opinion, because you can't take the music from Spice and Wolf and fit it in with Fairy Tail, and you can't take the music from Fairy Tail and fit it in with Spice and Wolf. They're their own things, and they both work really, really well in their own shows. But I can't say which is better, though. I personally like Fairy Tails a little bit more, just because it's an action anime, and I tend to lean a bit more towards those. And that is it, guys. Thanks again for tuning in for another round of Q&A Saturdays. Leave your questions down below. Please make sure that they are just, questions, not what show am I going to watch next. I'm not going to be answering what show are you going to be watching next questions. I will just be answering, interesting questions like what fairy tale or what music is better, and, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, there's that. But make sure to like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter. It's Afro117. There will be a bunch of links down below you can go to. And we'll be starting our shows back up on Tuesday, like I said. And that's everything. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to be there and have a good one.